Louisville legend Denny Crum has died at the age of 86.
The Hall of Fame coach arrived at U of L from UCLA in 1971 and built the Cardinals into a national power right away in his first season in '72. That Final Four and 5 others, winning national titles in 1980 and '86. Crum coached the Cardinals for 30 years in all. Louisville played in 23 NCAA tournaments during those 3 decades under Crum, and his record in the tournament was 42-22. He was inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame in 1994. And Jerry Eaves played on that 1980 title team for Coach Crum. After a standout high school career at Ballard, he joins our Rick Bozich as they remember the coach.
Yeah, Jerry, obviously your connection with Coach Crum goes back for decades. And today, just player after player expressing their admiration of him. Why, after all these years, do you guys still have that love for Coach Crum?
He was a better person than he was a coach. And you just saw the stats. He was a Hall of Fame coach. But he was a better person, no question about it. He could care less about winning, losing. It was all about doing your best, preparing yourself for the next day, not getting too high, too low, which is what life's all about. Continue to strive to do the best that you can be the best person you can be, and be satisfied with that.
Yeah, you played for him, you worked for him, you competed against him. He sort of became a bit of a father figure for all you guys, didn't he?
Oh, no question. I was lucky to have an opportunity to work with Coach Crum, have the opportunities to take the long flights and the long car rides, fly to Boston and drive to Winston and talk about everything, fly to Los Angeles and talk about everything, fly to New Orleans and just have a chance to experience the John Wooden stories, the Coach Crum stories, his youth, his teams, my teams, and what he wanted me to be. I told everyone, Coach Crum wrote me up for cursing my players when I was assistant coach for him at Louisville. Not to fire me, but let me know that you're showing your own ignorance. That's all you're doing. You don't have to do that.
Well, Coach Crum, when he did the things he did at Louisville, he didn't have all the practice gyms and dorms and all those things. How was he able to build what he built at Louisville?
Because the person that he was. University of Louisville, Wes Unseld, Butch Beard, Dromo Hickman had built a program. Coach Crum knew that when he took the job. He understood that it was on the precipice of really being big. It took a Coach Crum, though, to come to the University of Louisville and the city of Louisville and engulf it to understand that with Kentucky in this state, as big as Kentucky was, that there was enough room for the University of Louisville. And he cut his own little niche. He didn't cut Kentucky out. He just cut Louisville in. And that was the biggest thing that I could ever, his accomplishment was that there's room for everybody. And he excluded no one but himself. He was selfless.
He came here from UCLA. Everybody thought he was going to go back to UCLA because he was a Californian, but he stayed here, put in deep roots, invited all you players out to his farm all the time. He really was a Louisvillian.
There's no question he was never going to leave. His only job was the University of Louisville. Multiple opportunities to leave. Multiple. I want people to know he could have left anytime he wanted, professionally or to another school that was going to pay more money. But Coach Crum wasn't about money at all.
Right. Tremendous legacy here at Louisville with Coach Denny Crum. We'll have more coverage here at WDRB.